build back better and harder. That's the message from a nonprofit that helps communities recover from devastating fires.
But what would that actually look like? On your side's Christine Lazar joins us now to explain. This is so interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's daunting to a lot of people, especially if you're not starting from scratch, right? Even those of us who did not lose a home in the fires, we need to look at our homes and say, are they really built the way that they should be built to withstand the climate and the fire danger that we now live amongst? So California already has strict building codes for properties in fire-prone areas, but the experts I've spoken with say we need to do even more because we can't stop the fire danger, but we can build our homes so they're less likely to burn.
Because if this house catches on fire, it's going to be quite a bit of hit coming this way.
Jay Lopez is a retired LA County fire captain and a homeowner in Altadena.
2009, the station fire burned all the way down.
His hillside home has escaped two major wildfires, the Station Fire and the Eaton Fire.
It is a precious possession for me. This house is valuable for the family. We wanted to preserve it.
In order to preserve his most expensive asset, Lopez remodeled it to be fire ready. He took me, members of the nonprofit After the Fire USA, and Eaton fire survivors for a tour of his home, pointing out the steps he took to harden it. Why are you sharing your home with us?
It's important to work as a team. So one home by itself is the start, but it's more property owners, especially adjacent to each other, do the work. The resiliency of that community increases tremendously.
Lopez estimates he spent between $70,000 and $80,000 on improvements, such as closing the eaves around his roof line, sealing all the cracks like the space around his garage to keep embers out, switching out all vents for ones with smaller openings, just a 1/16 of an inch, with a baffle vent, which looks like this.
So the embers get in, it's in here, they bounce around and they become even smaller and fall apart. So, but also by being baffled, you don't have flames going through either.
Lopez also has a 5-foot clearance around his home, cutting back tree limbs and removing bushes. Even his entryway mats are fire resistant, metal, not fabric. He added a brand new roof with thicker insulation to promote better cooling and heating. Cement board, not wood, sits on top of the fascia around his roofline. And Lopez put this stainless steel mesh around his property in case a fire starts at a bordering home.
It takes all of the embers and about 40% of the flames.
Lopez did such a good job at making his home fire ready, he was given an award by the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety. Even better, he was able to get off Fair Plan insurance.
Private insurance group contacted me. Hey, we're in your neighborhood, invited them, look at it, and with the work that I have done, got me out of Fair Plan.
And Lopez's neighbors are watching. Io Wright is an Eaton fire survivor.
My home is gone and a rental property that I both just remodeled with my hands, eviscerated.
Seeing what you saw here today, how does it make you feel?
That it's doable, that it's achievable, that there are really practical steps that you can take, not just when you're building from the ground up, but when you're just trying to do retrofitting. It's achievable.
Jennifer Gray Thompson, founder of After the Fire, says this kind of construction needs to be our new normal and a neighborhood-wide effort.
If there's 10 homes that do it, it's much easier for the insurance companies to come back in and say, okay, we see what you've done here and you will be rewarded for that. We will then insure you. We have to build back here very insurable, very resilient. And really there's an opportunity though to become a model of insurability, to go way beyond what has ever been done in any other mega fire community before.
And you don't have to spend as much as Jay did. The 1/16 of an inch vents that help keep those embers out are less than $10 each. Even if you just replace all of your old vents, you are making progress. And you can do it little by little. And as we remodel our homes, as most people do over the years, say, okay, when I do this remodel, I'm going to change this out and add this in. Obviously, the people who have lost their homes are going to be building from the ground up, and they can put all these things in. But it's just something we have to be mindful of, just like we did with earthquake retrofitting. And I think the big takeaway here is he was able to get off California Fair Plan insurance.
That's incredible.
That is huge. So, all those people out there who can't find insurance, one, gateway, possibly, hopefully, is to change the way your home is built.
Okay. Christine, thank you.